Welcome. My name is Barney Reese. I am the author of How Blessed You Are in God's Promise to talk to you about the concepts of the universe and become the best version of you. For y'all that go to church, this just dawned on me and I want to share it with you. We went over at Cornerstone, to be exact. I think Dustin Pounders is still there, used to be, and he sings there and whatnot. And Todd Tillman came from there, and so did Pastor Tillman. That's who I knew. But it doesn't matter. What I want to share with you is I was there with my wife. This was probably 2010, 2012, before she died. The reason I'm sharing this with you is we was coming back from church after praise and worship, praising God, the Creator, Jesus, whatever floats your boat. And we was very keyed up. Now, I had no money, but at the same time, I had just listened to Faith. Faith without works is dead. Well, I was heading back, and we saw this old black man. He had to be 65, 70s. He was very older. And he would bounce in and bounce out, bounce in and bounce out. Now, this was on 19 South going toward Butler. Never met this person in my life, and I said, where'd he go? And we just heard about being a good Samaritan, doing the right thing. So yeah, like I tell you, whatever resonates with you, go do it. In this particular case, this particular story, and eventually we found him. We had our daughter with us at the time, and we picked him up. Now, I had no money, but I took a chance and thought I had money in my bank account, and I ended up taking this man to Butler. Now, the interesting thing about this particular story was he couldn't read or write. And he said he loved church. He said in church, I said, well, I don't mean to pry. He said he loved Psalms, and he loved Proverbs, and he loved anything. I said, how do you, you can't read the Bible. So he said he would listen to the scriptures, and he would basically memorize them in one or two sentences. He couldn't read or write, but he would listen. And whatever resonated with him, he remembered it. And he knew Psalms 113 word by word. He knew different one of them. He would quote them out to us. It was amazing to see how wonderful this man was, and he was just such a kind soul. He said, I've got to go back to Butler. Now, understand, we was on 19 South, just past the agriculture center. So it wasn't that far up. That's a good walk for him to go. And he said it was hot that day, and he was in and out of the sun a lot, trying to be out of the weather. Well, what he did was he ended up going, and we took him to Butler, and we dropped him off. It was a logman. He worked as a logger all his life. And he was just an older black man, but he had such a kind soul. Now, why I'm sharing this with you, this is the time to help others. There's people in North Carolina that don't have anything. And at my particular job, I work for VTX, just so you know, they have got a box of things and goods to give away. Now, we take everything for granted. I always teach you, always wake up. You woke up. Now, while I'm sharing this with you, I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm going to say. But what I'm telling you this particular story is, you never know who you're going to meet and when your faith is going to be tested. Remember, faith without works is dead. And faith is just hope, things wished for but not yet seen. Okay? So when you understand that, you start to understand some things. But in faith, I believed that I had money in my account, and I was able to put gas in my car and take him to Butler, Alabama. And in that time frame, he taught me something. You never judge a book by its cover. You never know how blessed you truly are in life, or how well your wisdom has gone until you meet somebody who is less fortunate than you. So don't look down at people. And I've got a friend that's an older black man, and I don't think he can read very well, but he does very good. He's always in church. If the doors are open, his name. And Mr. Brown is one of the finest souls I've ever met. Matter of fact, we still went and saw him after Thanksgiving, and we're always checking on him, making sure he's doing okay, because we know he's on a fixed income, and he only gets a certain amount of money. And he'll talk to us. We talked to him too. It was just so cold we had to leave. But you never know who you're going to meet. You never know where you're going to meet them. You never know who it's going to be. You never know when you're going to find the love of your life. But you have to be open to this, and you have to learn in this next video, learn to let go. Sometimes you're pushing so hard, back up. You can't see. Think of it like this. Back up where you can see the whole picture. I meet people every day, and they're amazed at what I do every single day. I do this because I want you to become the best version of you. I don't want nobody ever to go through what I went through without a way out. And there is a way out in everything you do. Understand the cosmos is always happy. You are your own universe. You are a light being in a body having an experience. What are you going to experience while you're here? That's what your mission is here for. Every one of us have talents and gifts that we can't even explain. And when you hone into these gifts and these talents, you start to learn that. And you start to do things that you would never do because you get a chance to do it. So when you get to bless somebody's life, don't be mad about doing it. Just go do it. Because one day, you're not going to be here no more. Now, I do my videos 10 minutes. There's a reason I choose 10 minutes. If that's all the time you got, that's fine. You don't have to watch my videos. But they're just here to help you. Nothing else. No gimmicks, no games, just to help you. I started on TikTok, and I have to thank my ex for this. Because without her doing no TikTok videos. So, Emily, wherever you are, I will always love you and care for you. We're just two cats and dogs, and we just can't live together. That's the best way I can put it to you. But you'll always be part of my heart. So, don't ever think that people or hate you or dislike you. I don't hold grudges. If I did, I would be a miserable soul. And I'd be angry all the time. Because when you try to make things better, sometimes people will piss on your parade while you're there in front of it, or piss on your head, or piss in your fire, whatever they choose to do, just to see what you will do. Well, I'm that one that will fire you up and keep firing you up till I get your attention. And trust me, I can do it. I hold back a lot of times, and I'm very kind and very considerate, and I want people to be the best version of themselves. Young and old. I met a guy the other day, he was 25. My son is 24. I'm 53. So it gives you an idea of my age. Why I don't age? Well, I got gray in my beard and a little bit of black still, but I don't age like I used to because I took care of myself. My secret is very simple. I drink salt water. I actually use Baja Gold salt. A touch of that in the morning and 2 glasses of water and a cup of coffee. With a touch of creamer, no sugar, nothing like that in it. And I skip breakfast. That's my secret. And that's about it. I don't rarely drink. If I do, it's very lightly. And I just love life. Whatever I'm doing, I'm thankful for that one more day. I'm thankful when I get to meet somebody. Now, you just had Thanksgiving. What are you thankful for? Instead of making that one day a year, make that 365 days a year. I guarantee you'll have results you never had before. And if you're pushing for a goal, a dream, whatever, back up sometimes to look and just see how far you've gone. Because you go further than you think. I started this a couple of years ago, and I just wanted to make people feel better about themselves, and I'm addicted to it, honestly. It's like a drug to me. So every customer that I get, and that's every person that comes on here, it's to help you to be a better version of yourself. But guess who's going to do that? You. The cosmos will help you, but it won't do it for you. This is a learning school. It's one of the hardest schools you will ever go. It's called the Hard Knocks of Life. You can make it easy. You can make it hard by the way you perceive things and the way you feel and how you take things. Learn to let things go and trust the universe. The cosmos is always helping you in everything you do. As always, love yourself, for you truly are well loved. Thank you for all that have done everything for me. And without you, I wouldn't be here. And goodbye.